Hi, I'm Alice and this is my Frugal Wonderland, and today I have a really exciting outgoing swap. This swap is actually the spring swap that's being hosted by Bethany, your crafty BFF, and also Beck at Beck's Crafting World. They're both on YouTube and on Instagram. I'll go ahead and link all of their information in the description below. The first requirement was to make a seed packet, little folio that was, you would follow Bethany's tutorial to make this, and then also the other part of the swap is to make a 3D project. I don't really do a lot of 3D projects, so this was really exciting for me. This part of the swap was really straightforward. It was really fun and simple, and it was a challenge too, because you want to make sure that everything you created fitted inside all of these seed packets. So this is what I came up with. So for this swap, I really want to use things that I already had in my stash, one of which was I've had this vintage or bright vintage paper pack from the paper studios at Hobby Lobby. I got this on clearance a while back, and I haven't really used it. I've used probably 1 or 2 pages from it, but besides that I hadn't used it, so I thought this would be perfect for a spring swap. And what I really loved about this is that it has butterflies, and for you guys who don't know, butterflies are like one of my favorite things. I've always absolutely loved butterflies, but I just loved the colors and the vintage look, and also the bright, or all the different colored butterflies. Along with that, I had these in my collection. They are the butterfly stickers from Dollar Tree, and it matched the vintage collection so nicely, so I thought it was perfect. So here is my little seed packet. I love how it came out. I made these flowers and I layered with some, I'm obsessed with these gold leaves. They're like metal gold leaves. I love layering it with flowers. I love adding different textures. I'm trying to do better at layering, but I fluffed up one of those butterfly stickers, and on each little envelope I did put a little round scalloped punch out with a butterfly on top. I kept it pretty simple. Here is the first page here, and in this section is the memory dex card. So here is the memory dex card I put together. I wanted them to all be cohesive. That is my favorite thing, to make everything kind of, I know some people don't like it, but kind of matchy but I love it. They all kind of go together. You can tell that they're kind of one unit. Another one of the stickers that I tried to fluff up, but of course because it's in the seed packet, it does tend to go down, which is fine. More of the flowers that I made, and then just added some more little eyelash trim, and then another word cutout, and then that's popped up on some foam too, so adding a little more dimension. So there's that. And then on the back, I just put all the information. Spring Swap 2025, hosted by your crafty BFF and Beck's Crafty World. And then I just have my information, my birthday, some of my favorite things, and then my P.O. box is on there too. Here is the second envelope. Inside here is my shaker. So our second requirement was to include a shaker embellishment. This is what I came up with. I used put together this fun sequence mix, and then I added this pom-pom trim all around. I absolutely love it. I went with just a basic circle shaker. I loved the idea of taking a basic shape and just adding dimension with more of those metal leaves, and then more of the flowers, and then of course the little butterfly. I absolutely love how that came out. Next is in this little envelope, we have my handmade flowers. So I just stuck it on some acetate. These are the flowers that I made and used throughout my project, so I was really happy to go ahead and include these. Of course they kind of flatten out, but you could always fluff them up. And then the next little envelope here, you're supposed to include a generous amount of sequins mix. This is the same sequins mix that was in my my little shaker. I added like these sequin flowers, some round sequins, some two different colors of the tubing confetti, and then I also added a bunch of gold gems. I really was happy with how this sequence mix came out. I tried to fill this envelope as much as I possibly could, so I hope whoever gets it will enjoy that. And then even in this, I did include, there's also like little butterfly clay bits and also some butterfly sequins in there as well. The next envelope here, one of my favorite pages or page designs in this collection, I just included a little trim sample. This was one of the next requirements. I added some of those leaf trim. I added some of my classic gold eyelash trim, and then some of that purple pom-pom trim that I used on the shaker. So next, onto the last page, or the last envelope in this packet. It was a crafter's choice. So this is the last requirement. I decided to go with some kites. I kept it fairly simple, left it on this the same acetate that I used for the flowers. Like I said, I like to make everything kind of cohesive. And then for the tail of the kites, I decided to use some of that leaf trim to make it like more spring. It came, this die has like a pop-up butterfly, which I thought was so cute. I loved adding the little glitter accents to it. And then I added some of these bows that had these little dangles on them. I thought it was so cute and went so nicely. I kept these fairly simple, so whoever receives it can use it to embellish any embellishments that they might want. So this is everything that was required for the seed packet. I'm going to move this aside and then go ahead and show you my 3D project. So here is my 3D project. I could barely fit it on here. I did take a nice video of it, so I'll go ahead and insert that on the screen as well. I was so excited to put this together. So initially I didn't know what I wanted to do for the 3D project, since I don't do a lot of 3D projects, but I was going through my dies and kept on going through what I wanted to make, and I didn't love all of the options I had, and I really didn't want to buy a die, but I found this die on TEMU, and the pictures were so cute, and I decided to go ahead and give it a try because it was on sale, and I also had some credits on TEMU, so it turned out not to be too expensive. I want to say in the end I think I paid under $10 for that die, but when this arrived, I was extremely intimidated because it looks like there's already a lot of pieces to this. There was no instructions. You only had the images that were on the on TEMU, and basically for this project you had to cut everything out a minimum of 6 times, 6 to 12. Well, I want to say 6 to 12 times of each die. And that's not including the teacups. The teacups were, you would have to cut out each piece 6 times 6. So you had to cut every single item in here 36 times. So that was not fun. It was very tedious. There was a lot of, weeding and everything like that. But in the end, it was totally worth it. I fallen in love with this die. I want to do another one, but another downfall to this, it probably took about a dozen sheets of paper or more. I know for sure I used at least a dozen 110-pound cardstock, so I definitely need to restock up on those before Joann's closes. Joann's has my favorite 110-pound cardstock at a decent price, especially the colored ones. Just a little overview right here. I did put this little emblem that says Hello Spring. I added these little mini butterfly embellishments that I had in my collection, and then added some little, I want to say they're probably like nail art cabochons of roses because I thought it went well with the project. The details on this thing are incredible. I used the glitter cardstock so that, like I said, everything is pretty cohesive. Instead of the Dollar Tree butterflies, I ended up using these foiled butterflies that I got from the 99 before they closed. I recently did a paper flower haul, de-stash haul, and I used these beautiful, they call them unicorn roses. I used a variety of different sizes throughout here. I initially bought that de-stash to fill the teacups, because you can see the teacups on here with the flowers, but it would have taken so many flowers to fill it up. And then I've had these roses from I want to say Hobby Lobby a few years ago that I never knew what to use it for, but I thought it was perfect for this. It is removable, like you can take them out. I just stuck them in with some little foam circles and kind of just wedged them in there so they wouldn't come out. But I loved this. I was going to add some crafty goodies in here, but I didn't know how to hold them down. But I will add a little bit of extra stuff in a little bag that I wanted to give anyway. So I thought that was okay. On the bottom, I did add my maker's mark, Made with Love by Alice M, my Frugal Wonderland. And then I just marked it with a Spring Swap 2025. And that is my 3D project, which I am obsessed with, and I'm very, very, very happy with how it came out. This has to be one of my, I think it is, even though I'm not much of a, I have to say I'm not much of a pink girl, because I'm really not. I usually use all my pink on swaps, because when I craft for myself, I never put pink in any of my crafts, so I save all my pink for swapping. So I need to say I'm not a big fan. I have to stop saying I'm not a big fan of pink, because it seems like every single one of my projects have been pink lately. It's mainly because I'm trying to get rid of all my pink stuff. This is probably and most likely my favorite project I've done. It probably took me about a week to put together. I probably could have done it faster, but you know, I have two little ones and there was just so much die cutting, I needed to take breaks. I am very proud of how this came out. This is basically everything that I created for this swap. I'm so excited to see what I receive, and I hope whoever receives my project will appreciate it and love it as much as I do. I did want to say a quick thank you to Bethany and Beck for hosting such a fun swap. I am truly back to crafting after taking a much needed break, and I am very, very happy with how all my projects have been coming out. If you like this project share, go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. All right guys, till the next one, bye.